Hey guys, how are we feeling? Cool. I broke up with my girlfriend about 5 days ago at Buffalo Wild Wings. She was sleeping with her roommate tight. Buffalo Wild Wings used to just trigger my IBS, but now it triggers my emotions too. I've been having really bad writer's block recently. I just can't find myself to write anything good, so I forced myself to sit down with a laptop and some Adderall and forced myself to write for 30 minutes. And I came up with a great piece. It's titled Suicide Note, because that's exactly what it is. It's just like, yes, finally something productive, you know what I mean? I had a dream the other night where I was a child, and my mom was letting people live in our house in exchange for drugs. And there was a guy living in our house, and he had a chicken named Big Brother, but there was no little brother. And it rode on the handlebars of his bike, and one day he asked me to watch his chicken while he took a shower, and it wasn't a dream, it was a childhood memory. I turned 21 recently. I can drink, I can go to bars, I can do all that. But no matter how old I get, I'll never be able to legally take other people's Xanax prescriptions, so it's like pretty underwhelming to me. Very underwhelming. My psychiatrist, shout out to Dr. Kim, won't prescribe it to me. She's like, you have priors or whatever. And I personally think it would be like a really great idea to prescribe it to me. For example, it takes away my anxiety, helps me sleep at night. Helps me buy hundreds of dollars worth of things on Amazon Prime and completely forget about it. One time I sent my dad my nudes accidentally. And if it weren't for Xanax, I'd have to remember that happening. It's actually happened twice. The first time being like a super long time ago, like last summer. And the second time being last week. It sounds horrifying, but honestly, after the first time, it's like a walk in the park. It was genuinely like a piece of cake. We went and bought waffles after. I feel like if anything, it brought us closer together. My cousin called me the other day asking if I knew where to get meth from. I'm just like wildly shocked that I didn't even have one person's number in there. When your mom's in rehab, who are you gonna call? I ran that joke by my cousin before I started telling it, and she was like, what the fuck, no, you're not telling that joke. You have one cousin, everyone's gonna know it's me. And I was like, okay, first off, I have two cousins, the other one's your brother. And secondly, it's like, calm down, Harmony. It's not like I'd ever say your name on stage. She's a bitch, I can say it, right? I have some good news. My mom gets out of rehab in like a few days. Calm down. That's not the good news. The good news is that she called me and she told me that because she's saved by the Lord, I'm saved. And I'm not shitting on God or anything, I just had no idea you could be grandfathered in. I had no idea there was a family plan. Fun fact, I'm getting gastric bypass surgery this fall. And if you don't know what that is, it's a weight loss surgery where they take your stomach and they cut it into the size of your thumb. I call it a thumb stomach because I'm innovative. And I'm getting it partially for health reasons, but mostly because all of the other girls I went to boarding school with got it, and I feel, I don't know, left out. I like to weigh out my options because I'm a Libra, so I talked to some people that had gotten it, and I talked to some people that hadn't gotten it, and I was talking to my friend Reagan who had gotten it recently, and she was like, it has its pros and cons. For example, every time I eat, I feel like projectile vomiting, my hair is falling out rapidly, and I'm shitting blood. And I was like, okay, and the cons? Because that's all it takes, sign me the fuck up, baby. And then I talked to some people that hadn't gotten it, very opinionated people for having never gotten the surgery. They always bring up statistics like, 1 in every 7 people gets injured or dies or whatever. But what they don't know is my friend Brooke got the surgery and she almost died twice. So who's the statistic? And you know, like, if it does come to that, like, if I do die, just know that I died doing what I love most, which is taking the easy way out. You guys are fun. The reason me and all these other gals I know are getting thumb stomachs is because we went to a boarding school in Fresno back in 2011. And if you've never been to Fresno and you're thinking like, hey, should I take a trip to Fresno? The answer is in the last 2 letters of the name of the city. It was a weight loss and health-based boarding school, and usually when I tell people that, they say something like, I don't mean to be offensive, but was it like a fat camp? Which is just extremely offensive because it was a fat school, you know what I mean? There's calculus. When I was there, I lost 120 pounds in a year and I got an eating disorder. Yeah, there's questions, wait till after. And I feel like when I got to that point, that like prime eating disorder point, I feel like there's only 2 routes I could have really taken. Give up and gain my weight back, or like fully commit and die. And it's just like, sometimes I feel like I took the wrong route, you know what I mean? Thank you for laughing. Everyone's like, oh, God. I'm gonna leave on a fun joke that I like to tell because it's really bad. And bear with me, guys. Anyone here have a dog?
Yes.
Cool, bear with me. Does anyone else's dog eat their own shit?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool, mine does too. And my dad's always like, Casey, you know, stop eating your own shit. But what I really think my dad should be doing is not kink shaming. Am I right, guys? Fuck yeah, thank you.